Yo, 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 yo. I'm trying to tell you, I'm not saying I'm a psychic, but I think I'm a psychic, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. I made this a while back, right? And it was about Curmel Moton versus Tank Davis building up for a future fight. You know what I mean? Now, obviously, that don't even sound like an idea right now, but my thing is that there's so much buildup going on towards this already. Now, if you guys are not familiar for what has been going on between Tank Davis and Curmel Moton, obviously, I'm sure you know about the beef between Mayweather and Tank. Um, it's just a lot of politics that they're dealing with between each other. Tank feels like he's like Mayweather's hating, and it seems like he could be right on some of those occasions. Mayweather, he's also feeling, I guess, the same way. I'm not too sure what's going on behind the scenes, but what I could say is that during the process of this happening, before Curmel Moton even got involved, I seen it. I say, yo, I could. It's weird though, because it's almost like I'm gonna pull this up. It's almost like Curmel Moton, and here's the interview, right? The last interview. I'm gonna play my clip from a while back, and then I'm gonna play the new one right now. But it's almost like Mayweather picked Curmel Moton according to what he's seen in Gervonta Tank Davis. From the fighting style to even how they look. Now, I think Curmel Moton's fighting style is a little bit more aggressive. Not so much. I feel like his thought process in the fighting in the ring is not like Gervonta Tank Davis, and I think that just has to do with experience. I believe that Curmel Moton just believes he's so many levels ahead of every opponent that he might make himself vulnerable to a fighter that might not even be on his level, but the way that he's performing and getting too aggressive and impulsive with his fighting, it could lead him to getting rocked like he did in the last fight. Now, he still won that fight, but it could have been a close call with a few of those bombs that he got rocked with. To say the less, though, I had an analogy stating that Curmel Moton, is gonna be like a. Now, when I said this statement back then, I don't want you guys to take it to the extent, because it's not the same exact type of situation. Just kind of related to the closest thing that I could think of, and I kind of related it to Mike Tyson versus Larry Holmes, right? And how Larry Holmes beat Ali when Ali was already old, but then Mike Tyson came and kind of avenged that for him. Now, in this scenario, obviously, we know Tank didn't never fight Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? However, like, outside of the ring, they're going back and forth. So I was like, I kind of made the analogy like Mayweather's revenge is going to be Curmel Moton. You know what I'm saying?
But wait, there's more.
So I also mentioned that this could be a great build up for a future fight. And here it is.
Tank Davis versus Mayweather, why is this even a conversation, right? If this is real, you still got the young buck Curmel Moton. That's a problem. That fight would be nuts, and the storyline behind it, just because it's starting now when he's young, growing up to be like, you know what, now I'm gonna take you out, bro.
That was back then, right? That was back then. Now, again, I'm not saying that that's what's gonna happen, for the record. I'm saying that would be an ill storyline as far as the promotion goes. So it's like, yeah, I grew up, now it's time for me to take you out type thing. Like, little bro got older, and now he wants to, take the torch. I could see that going down. Now, I don't know if it's going to work in the favor of Curmel Moton. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know Tank Davis, and Tank Davis is a problem. And right now, how Curmel Moton's looking, yeah, he's winning his fights. And he is facing not top competition, but, I mean, he's facing challenging competition. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people in their first 5 fights are not fighting the individuals with the record that Moton is fighting against. You know what I'm saying? So he is fighting undefeated fighters as well. Like, I believe every fighter he's fought so far has been undefeated with multiple wins. So I give Curmel Moton his respect for coming up. However, there's a situation. I think he stepped too early to try to, interfere with grown man business. You know what I'm saying? And he fight like a grown man. But it's just when two grown men that have been in the sport for a pretty long time are going back and forth on something, you got to kind of be really careful of what you post, because it could be taken the wrong way by the party that's kind of beefing with the individual that you're rocking with. But of course, Curmel Moton rocks with Mayweather, so he's gonna show support. And in the post, he mentions, he posted a Twitter joint and said, the best promotion in the world, and referring to Mayweather promotions. Now, this was happening during the time where things were really heated between Mayweather and Tank Davis. So Tank Davis took to himself and said, you know what? He took to Twitter and said, basically stopping them from being able to fight under his card versus Frank Martin. So he said, you want to be like that? Cool. And then he got at him. He's like, yo, bro, you know what I'm saying? Don't forget, like, you trying to be like me type of stuff. And, he got the gorilla, the albino gorilla as his, like, logo. And Tank Davis has, like, the gorilla as his logo. So he's kind of like, it seems like they are trying to clone Tank Davis in a sense, because they low-key kind of look alike. You know what I'm saying? And they low-key are the same height. They kind of, it's crazy. It's almost like Moton was made in the lab, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, yo, we got to put this Tank DNA in this joint. And then we're going to train him from young growing up, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So let's listen to this joint real quick and see what Curmel Moton has to say about, that situation that Tank, took him off the card and whatnot, and the whole thing with him saying Mayweather Promotions the best promotions.
Card. Obviously, you were in the gym the whole time. You were expecting to fight on Tank's card. Things fell through. You're on this card. Just tell us about how things are going for you, man.
Yeah, things have been great. I stay in the gym. I had about a 2-week notice for this card. I stay in shape year-round, so it was no problem for me to get ready for.
Let's get to the
gym. Working with all types of guys, getting a lot of.
To see you back in the ring, man. But just give them some insight on what happened between you and Tank, man. It's just all of a sudden there's a beef. Yeah, I don't know if it's a beef or it's just him just messing with you, man. What's that about?
Yeah, I wouldn't really call it a beef, I guess. I know it's because him and Floyd had some beef going on, and I had posted a tweet of me and Floyd. I guess it was bad timing to post it, and Tank felt it was directed towards him, so he took it the way he took it, and it's whatever. Things happen. That's it's in the past. I'm all to fighting on this card and cards in the future, so I'm not really worried about it.
Yeah. The fans are a little upset that Tank's coming at you like that, man, just because
So what I'm saying is, Curmel Moton, he meant that. It was the perfect timing for him to post it. That's why he posted it. We got to be honest here. You know what I'm saying? You know how we get down here. Curmel Moton, stop playing. You know why you posted that. And I'm sure maybe his mentor told him to post it. You know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather. So I do believe he did that purposely, intentionally. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty obvious, when there's a heated situation going on, you could have said anything. Like, you could feel like it's the best promotion for sure. I think that's evident because you're with them. You know what I'm saying? We know that you're gonna believe that. Just like every fighter believes they're the best fighter. We know that you believe that that's the best promotion. You're not gonna think otherwise because you're a part of that promotion. Now, if he would have just said something, just got some great work here at Mayweather Promotions, that could have been a little different, because now it's not like singleizing you from everybody else, because everybody could get great work with other promotions, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that you said with the best promotion, and you kind of just singleize yourself from every other promotion that's there and every other fighter that's a part of every different promotion, which is not a big deal, but the reason why it does make it a big deal is because there's some ish going on between Tank Davis and Mayweather during this time. So I seen other videos with Curmel Moton, and he was pretty cocky, you know what I'm saying? He was pretty cocky. I mean, in his defense, he was being cocky towards Rolly Romero, and I'm not taking nothing from Rolly Romero, because Rolly Romero, he could pack a punch, and he's proven to knock a lot of individuals out. But he was coming at Rolly Romero in this one video when he was younger. He said, I can knock you out, I'm going to do you dirty, this and that. And I just feel like it might be a little too cocky. It's good to be confident. But I feel like in this situation, some of that stuff is catching up to him because right now you're getting at a higher level. You're getting more attention and you're getting on a higher level of your career. People not gonna start seeing you as this little kid really soon. You know what I'm saying? Really soon, they're not gonna see you as this young kid no more. Because if you're gonna act like an adult, you're gonna get treated accordingly. And that's what Tank is doing. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you know, my boy right here, he brolic. You know what I'm saying? So you could be 17, 18, 19, 20. But if you a Tank like this, and it's crazy because he's damn near Tank 2. You know what I'm saying? He's a Tank 2.0 it look like. You know what I mean? So in my opinion, if you're gonna carry yourself in this type of form, you gotta expect those type of responses. You know what I'm saying? So that's really all I gotta say, man. I do look forward into watching Curmel Moton's career because he's an exciting fighter. He brings it on and he has great fighting style. He just gotta tweak little stuff. It's still early in his career. You know what I'm saying? And basically just the things he gotta tweak is making sure he don't leave himself too vulnerable trying to go for that kill. But other than that, he has a bright future, and I could see him, you know, at elite level. A lot of people disagree with me, but I could see him at the top level in the future for sure. But y'all let me know what y'all think. This is the universal favorite to fight fans from all nations. Thank you for tuning in to VIC SZN Sports, the #1 source for combat news and creations. Glory to the victorious. Toma.
Toma.